Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the DC Multiverse Batman Returns Batman by Todd McFarlane. Now, this is considered a deluxe theater edition. Why it's considered deluxe, I have no idea. Considering that you can see everything right here in the packaging and everything that he comes with, well, and that's that, right? So, taking a look at the packaging, I like the way they did this blue on here. The way that the light hits it makes it looks pretty shiny and cool looking. Same thing on this side here. And then on the back we have the old movie poster right here of Batman, Catwoman, Penguin, Batman Returns, little penguins in the corner, and of course the bat symbol on the side. So now that we've taken a look at the packaging, let's get him out and let's talk about him. All right, so now that we have him out of the packaging, here he is in all of his glory. And let me just say that, yeah, what is there to be said about this? I couldn't find a 1989 one, which I would have really liked. This is from, Batman Returns, which is fine. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. The sculpt is nice. If you want a paperweight, then you have one. I mean, that's pretty much plain and simple. Let's take a look at them first before I start getting into all that. Taking a look at the head sculpt. From the side, he's kind of got that Michael Keaton look. From the front, he's kind of got a Val Kilmer type of look to him. I don't know why. Maybe they just... I have no clue. Wrong head maybe, because I know they did a whole line of these, and Val Kilmer and George Clooney and Michael Keaton is the best and always will be the greatest Batman as far as back in the day and to now, at least my opinion. So even when they brought him back into the Flash movie, yeah, he was still awesome in that. So anyway, this is a different suit from the 1989 one. Let me stop rambling. Taking a look at the head sculpt. Nicely done. I like the way they did the cowl here. Yeah, you can actually see underneath where his eyes are painted right there. As far as this face right here, yeah, it doesn't break the bank, but it just, if you have that technology to where you can actually get him to look like the actor, get him to look like the actor. That's all I'm saying with that. But then again, maybe this is the reason why the license has gone down the toilet, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, beautiful bat symbol right here. This right here, I think should have been a softer plastic, so that way it could have stayed down on to the cape. Because I know in the movie when you put this cowl on like this, they had to Velcro this down to the cape to keep it down. And that way you didn't have these pointy edges. Anyway, nice plates right here when it comes to the suit like he had in the movie. And then down to the arms, to the gauntlets. Nice, very nicely done to his fists, down to his belt. Nice gold color, very well done. I have to say that the suit, if you're going with movie look, which that's what they're doing here, it hits the mark. I can't say that it doesn't. Here we have these giant pinholes here. I don't know why you're not doing pinless yet, but then maybe he just doesn't care because he's throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks at this point in time. Down to his shin gauntlets, or his shin guards, not gauntlets, his shin guards. And then, of course, the lace covers of his Nike shoes, because these are not boots. These are actually Nike shoes that he wears. And then they put this over the top to protect. So that's why that looks the way that it looks. And yeah, and then the back. The belt looks good. Everything's flat in the back, of course, just that's the way it was. And then, of course, you have his muscles that come through here on his thighs right there. So, nice. And then we have a wired cape. So, it's cool. I mean, it's been a long time for McFarlane to start doing this kind of stuff. He started doing it with the Adam West Batman and the Christopher Reeve Superman. So, I'll give it to him when it comes to stuff like that. And, I mean, that's cool that you can get something like this, but when it comes down to it, is his cape too short? Not really, because I believe that his cape actually came down this far in the actual movie itself. So no complaints when it comes to that. And you know, you just have to take time to maneuver this and just be careful right here so that way that doesn't pull out or anything like that. When it comes to his head articulation, I'll give it to him. You don't need to cut right here because in the movie he did not turn his head. He actually just kind of he didn't even look, like when he looked up, he didn't like tip his head back. He looked up by arching his whole back to look up like this into the sky. So I'll give him that. Is there some articulation here? There is. You can slightly turn it. But as far as up and down, there's nothing there. So, I mean, hey, it's all good. You have his fists, nicely done, and that's that. Now, he does come with a few things, but before I get into taking a look at his accessories, there's a couple things I want to go over. Now, when you work this wire cape, you want to kind of use two hands to do it, to maneuver this cape to get it to make its way down to where you like it, to how you want it to sit. So yeah, you can just grab it and bend it and do whatever, but when you're up by the shoulders and stuff, you want to kind of work it down. That way you don't have any issues with it bulging up like that right there, like I had right there. So yeah, just maneuver it. Just be careful, because this will, and I tell you, this will probably lift up and come off and come out. So yeah, just be gentle with it, because it is one wired piece going all the way through. So at least they did that. They didn't break it like they did with the Spawn figure, which that was a catastrophe all on its own. And that's his baby, right? So anyway, he does come with a couple things. Not much, I have to say. So comes with this set of fists, and then he comes with the hand for holding the bat grappler, and then one for holding the batarang. And speaking of which, we have this batarang here, which it's a chunky beast, but yet again in the movie it was electronic. So you know, he hit the button, find the actual bad guys, he threw it, it went on its own, hit one, hit the other, and then the dog caught it, right? So for that little tiny dog to catch something so big and thick like this, I think they just went a little bit too thick with it. But to put it in the hand, I thought I was going to be able to put it in the hand and have him hold it. It will not. If I do it that way, it might work. Yeah, you can have him hold it that way. Just can't have him hold it this way because it'll fall out. But either way, however you choose. So yeah, you can have him hold it like that if you choose. And then as far as the grapple gun, I do appreciate the little gold paint that they put on the grappling hook here. Nicely done when it comes to the aesthetic of the actual grapple gun itself. There's no paint here, nothing here. But then again, that's cool. But nothing for us to be able to store it on the figure itself. If you get that like those little sticky, you know, they're removable, like little glue dots, they're called. You could put one on here and then stick it to the figure. It'd be all right. And then popping this into the hand right here. And yeah, he holds that very well. That's nicely done. I'll give him that. That looks good. I mean, it fits it. For as big as it is, that looks really, really good. So put it on the figure. You can have him hold it, whatever the case it may be. Or just leave the two fists on, whatever you choose. But as far as it being a deluxe figure, for just that you get, and then if you're asking me, is this the reason why it's a deluxe figure? Because you have the artwork here in the box of his car coming apart as it's running down the road after it's been hacked into by the Penguin here. Not worth it. You got the stand here that says DC, and then you get the card. That's it. What's so deluxe about it? What? What's so deluxe about it? There is no deluxe about it. I can see if he came with a few other things, like an alternate head, or maybe the one with the ripped cowl and stuff like that. You know, add a little bit more in there. But to slap deluxe on there and charge more for it, or whatever the case it may be, yeah, that's throwing shit against the wall and see what sticks. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the figure. The figure has its limitations because that's just the way it's made, because they're going by the aesthetic of the actual suit itself. So I'll play along with that one. I'll play nice when it comes to that. When it comes to anything else, as far as the reasoning on why you did deluxe, dude, license coming to an end, lost the license, whatever it may be. No. Nope. That dog doesn't hunt. Sorry. It just doesn't. There's no reason for that. I mean, you get way better. It's like Spider-Man not being able to do the splits or move his legs, you know, when Hasbro makes them and make them kind of like Shat, you know. It's kind of way here. You want him standing in a static pose like this, cool. You want to put him in maybe a punching pose with his hands up, right? Yeah. Look at that. Okay, there we go. So, I don't know about you, but I'll give it to him. That looks okay. That looks okay. I guess. Not too bad, right? Let's see. Spin his legs a little bit. Yeah, I'm just being whatever when it comes to this, but it's just a simple fact of I want to know what the whole point of the deluxe thing was. So you want him. I can't. He won't even stand on his own right there. So gotta kind of hold him. But yeah, you can get him in that constipated looking type of pose right here if you want him. I can't. I'm not trying to, you know, crap on it, but it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. I mean, you know, if you're looking to have Batman Returns, then sure, great. 1986 would have been cool, or 1986, yeah, right. 1989 version from the first movie would have been cool. Could never find them, so which therefore it's like, hey, whatever the case, but yeah, I think you could have done better with the resources that you have. I mean, especially after making them for so long, and considering that Batman was your bread and butter for the longest time. You know, listen, I'm gonna say it like this. All joking aside and all nitpicking, it is what it is. He's in it to make money, and we all know this. And he makes damn good money at it too, right? So you figure that you would make these figures, as you know, the way that they need to be made. Like I can't, like right now, I'm fighting with this guy right here just to show you, to get him to stand on his own. So that's kind of crazy. Like you've never fixed that ankle articulation. You never fixed the way that these figures move. You never improved on them. So I think that's one of the biggest things right there. Is he cool? Yeah. I can't say that he's not, as far as if you want to go for just that movie look and just to have him like this. So anyway, I mean, let's see how he compares to some other figures here, because that's pretty much all that there is to show. And here he is with Wetsuit from G.I. Joe Classified, and they stand the same height. So you could put this Batman in with this guy here, and that'd be okay, because you know, he is a 6 foot tall man dressed as a bat, and I don't know how tall Wetsuit would be, but if I took those flippers off, he'd probably drop down a little bit lower. So it's all good. It's all good either way, right? And then we have Ryu. Now, I'm just gonna say this here. Oh, hold on. Let me just bring them out. So we have Hijiro Hamna and Ryu from Storm Arena, and for less, we got more. And these guys can do a whole lot more for less. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, just that's all. That's all I'm saying. You know, here we go. Shaggy, long shirt, right? Even he can do a lot more. It was a lot less. And then, for the same price, we have Leonardo from NECA, and he can do a lot more, and came with a lot more for the same price. So that's my point when it comes down to it. Not knocking, not bashing, stating facts. That's all there is to it. Anybody who doesn't like it, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It is the truth. And of course, Shaggy with the pimp hand up. Of course, you could put these guys in the same line, because there was a time where Shaggy and Batman had met. And the same thing with Leonardo. You can do that with Ryu as well, or Hidro Hamna, whoever, whatever you want to do. But my point is, okay, Jada Toys, Storm Arena, less and more. Not tons more, but you get more. You pay less, and you're getting great articulation. That's what I'm talking about. Just because it is this guy should be moving just like those others and be around the same price, because slapping a Deluxe on it and charging the same as you would a NECA figure that has lots of stuff with it, it's not ideal. But anyway, sculpt, beautiful. Love the wired cape. The face right here, it's so-so. But otherwise, I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review on the theatrical deluxe version of Batman Returns. Batman. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit the notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And I'll catch y'all on the flippity flip.